Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of my Turda campaign playing on the Allied side. Previously, we had a fantastic battle that disorganized both the 1st Battalion and 2nd Battalion of the 3rd Tank Regiment. And today, we're going to be hopefully destroying them completely since we can attack the disorganized units and it should wipe them out. Especially the 2nd Battalion of the 3rd Tank Regiment, because I'm pretty sure they've got like a bunch of Turdans left. So taking them all out would be fantastic if we can get to it. We may lack a bit of action points to do that, but we'll try. Regardless, we do want to hit the 6th Motorized Battalion first, I think. We can do so with the 91st Training Regiment. I'm going to try and bombard these two. Since these aren't adjacent, I think it should work. We'll bombard the 2nd Armoured Division HQ, which will take the Nimrods and the Toldies out of the battle for now. And then we'll use maybe the 2nd Battalion and the 3rd Motorized Artillery Regiment to hit the 4th Motorized if we can. Yep, just about. Okay, that's good. Now can we attack the 6th Motorized Battalion? I think we can, because whilst these can come in Phase A, they have that little star icon by them, which means they cannot initiate an engagement on their own. So if I click to prepare battle and I just bring in the 91st Training Regiment, I'm pretty sure that will destroy the 6th Motorized Battalion. Yeah. Okay. And then if I were to do the same for the 1st Battalion and 3rd Tank Regiment, because the 4th Motorized Battalion is adjacent, they will be called into that fight. So you can see that they just have a straight up A, which means we'll be fighting this unit plus whatever starred units are there, although these two don't count, right? If I were to attack this unit, then the artillery can't get involved, so maybe we do that first. That way we don't have to deal with artillery, and we can just isolate and kill the motorized battalion as well. We'll get like a disorganize on them. So that's probably what we're going to do. We'll set up this attack like so. We'll bring in some artillery ourselves, and I'm trying to think, do I want the 91st Training Regiment to join me? I almost want to keep some action points here. Maybe I don't use those and I use these instead. And then the 82nd Training Regiment will be able to destroy the 1st Battalion and the 3rd Tank Regiment. We can have the Armoured Group join us in Phase B if things go downhill a little bit. But I'm just going to bring in some aircraft, I think, to help us out with this battle. Okay, let's tactical battle. And they are bringing their own aircraft, interesting. So we've got the IARs, so yeah, we should be able to shoot those down. Let's jump on in. Here we are, the 4th Motorized Battalion, and the 102nd Recon Group is going to be their aircraft. And then we are using the 91st Training Regiment, the 52nd Heavy Artillery Group, and the 2nd Fighter Group. We'll, of course, manual deploy. We've got a little bit of a way to go here, but should be pretty simple. The MGs are going to be annoying to deal with, but we'll get around it one way or another, with artillery probably. I'll come back to you when I put down my units. I'm all set up. So let's quickly go through it. We've got an artillery battery on the left. We've got another small artillery battery here, which I'll add to later on. We've got the Reservist and the Kavarashi with the 47mm Breda and the ZB-53 in there. I'm going to deploy some stuff short because the AI does actually like to push sometimes from these positions. So I need to have machine guns set up. We've got like AT guns set up to try and snipe some transports basically. And then the Reservist will line up and just try and get as far as they can and then continue pushing. And then the artillery can just be targeted at any any annoying MGs and stuff like that. That's kind of the plan. Let's get to it. We'll just put all of my artillery onto a control group. We'll put it on control group 1. And then we'll just have them tab target any machine guns we see. So far, so good, though. They're not seemingly pushing us too hard, which is good. We can keep going. That doesn't need to unload, neither. The Kavarashi can move up. There's one of the MGs I was talking about. We'll start unloading now. We'll work our way towards the hill there. These can unload. Start working their way across the open on this side. These ones as well. We're going to take care of the Nimrod somehow. Probably going to be a job for the 47mm gun or my artillery. So let's bring up some more artillery. Oh, we also should be investing in my IARs. Let's do that. Got to be a bit careful about the Nimrods, of course. But stopping these Fokker Wolves from engaging us is pretty important. There's one there as well. I'm just going to ping it so I know where it is. And we'll hit that with artillery afterwards. As Nemi to 10. Okay, he missed. That's good. We're hoping for a good hit there onto the Nimrod. And I need to also make sure that I have some more infantry. Like Panzerschrecks would be good. Infanterist are useful for the Panzerschrecks. Let's just stop all of those firing, and I'm going to put these on return fire. And then we can let them all unleash at the same time. Let's get the extra artillery in. Taking a bit of counter battery here. Move some of these over to that left flank. Try and take as many flags as possible. And Nimrod, we gotta pin it and then hit it again. 1 second shot. Nice. I'll trade one. That's absolutely fine by me. Okay, let's let all of these fire at the same time, and that way the Nimrod won't have much chance to get out of the way. We'll find a group, we'll bring in a rocket to try and hit the 40mm there. We'll let the IAR strafe the MG. Okay, good. Good kill. Let's make sure we hit that artillery now before it kills me. We've also got to try and strafe the MGs on that side. I think those are coming for my IARs, interestingly enough. I don't really have very many good guns. I do have guns on the nose, but they're not very strong. Okay, our progress has stalled quite a bit, but we'll get another IAR to engage here. Try and get the ME U-10. Kill. Oh, we just about managed to stop that in its tracks. We'll need some more men to push up here. Like a little dogfight going on back here. The IARs trying their best. Let's let that one leave because it's quite damaged. Good kill. Yeah, any that are out in the open, these MGs need to go. Get the Schneider unloaded there. Yeah, good kill on that MG, should open up the right hand side. Just gonna unload, and they're gonna head to the next flag. We're going to get my own MGs in. That'll be really useful, just continuing the push. And more fighters for strafing MGs would be good. Probably just bomb that Pack 40, to be honest. Actually, getting on the back of that one is nice. Are we on the back of this one? Maybe? Yes. Very good, very good. That's an interesting aircraft coming in there. Put down very easy by the IARs though. And another one coming in. Can't ignore them because they still kill stuff over time pretty easily. Oh, I let them die without unloading them. Oops. Trying to micro this air engagement. Let's get some more bombs in, some more strafing going on. Come back round for the strafing run onto that Pack 40. Let's get some more cavalry on this right hand side because it's quite open. More infanterist. My artillery should be getting to work as well. I've been neglecting that.
Recepționat direcție 360.
The plane coming in there. Oh, we got those pinned. Let's focus that down. I don't want to lose the bombing run. That would be really bad. Ah, unfortunate. Yeah, they do still have the damage to take us out, so we gotta respect it. Bit of a pain. Couldn't quite get the angles there to get the job done. Having to focus on the air battles. Whilst also dealing with the ground stuff. It's always a challenge in this game. There's always so much combined arms on it. It's one of the things that makes the game so good, to be honest. Alright, we'll just put these on fire at will now, so I don't have to babysit them. I'll get the last one in there, bring up some supply for them. Could also now just buy in a load of tanks and run them down. Although there is still Pack 40s hanging about, so I'm a bit cautious about doing that. We do have loads of Venatori Moto that can come up. We'll do that. And we'll also purchase more artillery since we have the points. We'll get some artillery recon up so that we can use corrected shot as well. On this ridge, we could really do with some MGs. So let's get some ZBs in there. Not too concerned about losing a reservation. They are the fodder at the end of the day. Okay, IAR's kind of doing their own thing, to be honest. Getting kills for me, which is nice. Just let these IARs sit at the back of the map and they can automatically take engagements with any aircraft that move nearby. Onwards we go. I would like to get a major victory here, or at least if I can. What I could do is possibly bring in some of the Punatore that come with half tracks. Pretty sure we have some in here, yeah, these ones. And they can just carry on. All the machine guns are unloaded. Hello, that shit died. That's not good. Very difficult to isolate the units that are low on numbers sometimes. Okay, there's only like 50 seconds left. Been a bit of a tough engagement for us. We have killed a lot of stuff though. Can I take that flag? Still be minor. Maybe we need 16. Still minor. That's a pain. We weren't close. We weren't even close. Shame. And S17 was what we needed. Ah well, it was always going to be a bit of a sticky battle. I don't think that went too badly otherwise. 14 minutes, 27 seconds, 99 kills, 15 losses. The aircraft just tore up the skies, so that was really good in our favor. You know, we're really sort of demolishing those extra air units that they can use to help out, so that's nice. Okay, in terms of losses, yeah, we lost one at AIR, we lost the Schneider, we lost 4 ZBs, couple Karashi, 2 Infanterist. It's alright. It pushes them back, and it destroys, both of those. Okay. Sure. We take those. We're not going to be able to engage the 2nd Battalion of the 3rd Tank Regiment. But I can at least move up here. We can have the 1st Battalion of the 34th move across. We've got basically all of these units ready to sort of move. That's good. Really good breakthrough there. And what we could do is maybe bombard like the AA again, so we don't have to worry about that. We can also bombard this artillery if we don't want that to go anywhere. So, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. We've got the 11th Engineer Battalion. They can move there. We can have the 20th Training Division move next to them. The 6th Army Corps HQ can keep moving up. We've got the Motor Mechanized Corps here that can maybe move as well. I don't know if I need to keep these dug in. I'm tempted to because the attacks onto, say, the 1st Battalion, the 3rd or 34th, actually it wouldn't be those. It would be more like if they attack the armoured unit. It would pull in these and we would be on a defence, so we would get the defences. But I think at this point, it may be better to just kind of get in there, get the units to start surrounding them so that we can start making more progress. Nice. Okay, we're not going to move anything or attack anything on the left at the moment, so I'm just going to move the rest of my units, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Everything is moved. So on the front line, we're just going to remain dug in here. Hopefully they attack us so that I can utilize the defenses. We have, of course, our reinforcements moving up here. I did get another reinforcement, which was the 3rd Close Support Group. They are bringing in some Ju-87, so these will be really useful. We've got cluster ones, we've got bomber ones as well. There is loads of infantry reinforcement that we could bring in. I was tempted to bring in some here so that we could exploit the breakthrough a bit more, but to be honest, it's not really needed. I think having the aircraft and more aircraft is just really nice for when we're dealing with multiple battles all at once. So I think I'm assured with that. On this side, I just noticed they have the 18th SS Anti-Tank Regiment coming in with the Jagdpanzers and Stugs. Fortunately, we are like kind of dug in here. We do have some units with some AT at least. There's Rashid Tsar there, so I need to remember that the 18th Training Division has Rashid Tsar because they're going to be super important for the coming battles on that right-hand side if they do attempt to push out from there. But our objective is, of course, Turda, so that's kind of what I'm focusing on. This front has completely collapsed, and if we move on to the next turn, we'll see if they counterattack us anywhere. At the moment, they just seem to be sort of chilling on this side, but here comes an attack. There it is. The 1st Battalion of the 1st Infantry Regiment is going in. Okay, we'll bring in the other Engineer Battalion. Although maybe I don't need them because a lot of their reinforcements are in Phase B. So in Phase A, we'll actually have the same income as them. It was probably safe to bring them in anyway. And we'll bring in some aircraft that can help us out. So I could bring in the HS-129s. I don't think they're necessary. Let me just check what sort of armor we're dealing with here, if any. Doesn't seem like there's anything too scary going on. It's all infantry. I think we've already destroyed most of their armor. Okay, so yeah, we can bring in maybe some heavy bombers. Would be nice. Let's get the Ju-88s out. It may be safer to go for the fighter group. We'll take the fighter group for now. Let's tactical battle. Jump on in. That way at least we can sort of kill enemy units in the sky. Okay, so 1st Battalion of the 1st Infantry Regiment in Phase A. Then the 2nd Battalion of the 25th is joining in Phase B, and the 1st Battalion of the 26th, and the 1st Battalion of the 2nd Mountain Brigade. They're bringing in the 102nd Assault Bomber Group. So bringing in the fighters, it was a good idea. All right, we'll get the defenses down, and I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm all set up. Let's get to it. So on the left-hand side here, we have MGs that are going to be advancing to the far side of this tree line and setting up to protect this flag. We've got an MG bunker up on the hill that will be engaging from there. We've also got a Schwarloser in the gun pit that's going to be able to help cover the ridge. 45mm bunker close up. We've got some Vunatare Chetatare that are going to be hiding in the trenches here. And we've got the Morty that are going to be advancing to capture this flag with a 45mm covering their advance. We've got the two Venatori Cecitari there with a 50mm. Grenadieri Calari on this backside of the tree, or not tree line, hill line. We've got the Venatori Cecitari there, the Morty here, some more Morty pushing on to this point. We've got an AT gun that's covering the road, as well as some recon with that, of course. And on the right-hand side, a bunch of infantry as well, which I might actually continue to push forwards because there's all of the artillery there that we can take out. They're already bombing the bunkers with the BF-109s. We're going to have to be careful here. I'm going to get a couple more IARs, otherwise Visanti, who is our ace, will probably struggle. We'll see the aces in play. Got some Goyo Soda Shock we've got to deal with. Those are the machine gunners of the Hungarians. Might as well strafe these to stop them firing. And we'll just let these get into whatever building we want. Spread them out. And Charlie Kaladi can move over there. We could use some... Oh, yeah, here we go. Fighters on fighters. Come on, Visanti. Show us why you're an ace. Let's not show me why you're an ace. Those are Focke-Wulf 190s. Those are really scary for us. Do we have any AA? Because I will want to get that close to the spawn so we don't have to worry about it so much. We've got to make sure these are spread out so they don't all close in from the same angle, otherwise the Focke-Wulfs will get the better of us. I'll leave the Venatori Decade there, we'll leave a couple more T. The rest can keep trying to push up. We're currently 24-0 on flags, so left side's kind of chilling. We're doing alright here. Have the Morty kind of move to the edges of the tree lines, because they do have double MG34. Seems like we got it locked down. Could bring up the Venatori Cecitari on the right, actually. That's not a bad shout. Get that Morty out of the way. Like point blanking me with the 105. A good kill. Push up the ridge there. We'll try and keep the leader a little bit closer. I do actually want it to get to phase B, and it will just get to phase B. And in doing so, we will... Any of the phase B reinforcements will also get disorganized if we have a total victory, so that will be very nasty. Those 105s are always like directly on my leader. On Visanti, it's on you. Perfect. I'm going to move a couple of these onto the other side there. And those Morty can pull back. Like we're running low on fuel, got to be careful not to get caught with our pants down. One problem that Kanika is if you're retreating because of lack of fuel, or retreating at all really, you can't react to an enemy fighter coming in. You get a bit stuck. Let me just check these guys. Unfortunately we lost that leader. Ooh, cheeky Focke-Wulf there. Let's get that IAR out of there. Good kill though by his wingman. Nice. I might move forwards to Vânătoare Cercetare there.
Căcat!
We could do the same on this side. Let's move them up. They do have the double snipers. They're really, really effective.
Băieți, inamicul e aproape.
5 minutes remaining.
Medic! Da, capitane.
Move them back.
Avem ordine, băieți. Grupa e la
So we should
ordine
put the
pentru
Vânătoare
dumneavoastră,
Cercetare up in the church, really. So they have the line of sight to use those snipers. Yeah, these chaps, double sniper squads. Really quite good. We've actually managed to lock down that spawn on the right side there, so we don't need to worry about this town anymore.
Avem ordine, băieți.
MG bunker,
O să fiu azi.
happily blasting away. Anything that gets close enough.
Retragerea!
There's not going to be many fighters in that unit. I'm still worried about that Focke-Wulf coming back.
Ne apropiem. Da, domnule. Este mort. Joane, Cade.
Nice, good kill.
Taci și ascultă la capitan.
Great on the back of that Focke-Wulf. Great. Yeah, that's a scary air unit, so managing to deal with that early on is fantastic.
SOS! SOS!
These are unfortunately caught out in the open, so ideal.
Așteptăm instrucțiuni, domnule.
Galiciade Calare died.
Pasărea de pradă e
We would get in range. As those Focke-Wulfs are faster than my IARs by quite a margin.
Și victime. Ceva noutăți? Sunt pe gol. Degajez. Așteptăm instrucțiuni, domnule. Inamici în față. Unde aveți nevoie de noi? Cască ochii după bolșevici. Paris 6 pregătit. Paris.
Okay, go straight onto these mortars.
Pregătește-te să ataci. Ceva noutăți? I-am zdrobit. Ceva noutăți? Să dispărem de aici. Repetă, control.
It may be that the Vânătoare Cercetare aren't as effective as they used to be, because I think snipers got a nerf in one of the last patches.
Cade în plăcări. Inamici în față. Bolșevici în față. Pregătiți-vă de angajare. O să fiu as în curând. Ceva nou.
Okay, we're on that Focke-Wulf, good. Just close in on this one. Perfect. Lovely air engagement. I really like the air engagements in this game. They're really fun to watch. Like it feels almost realistic. Obviously them spawning it off the open map like that isn't realistic, but like the way they engage each other, really cool sometimes.
Care sunt ordinele dumneavoastră?
Ooh, that poor Morty is in a bad position. There is a lot of troops coming over there.
Taci și ascultă la capitan.
We'll try and keep them alive.
Repetă.
Oh no, that one's gone out. We lost one.
Două tipuri de piloți, vânători și victime.
There was always a chance. Need to keep up with as many as we can. Okay, we're taking that one out. We'll take out the next one, hopefully. Got a bit of an interception going on here. Oh, we're just short. Nice. Because they're bombers, they're quite a bit slower, so unless they drop their payload, we're gonna be fine. And that multi's gone. Oh, bad timing here. Oh, saved by the bell. Okay, 11 minutes, 6 seconds. that was close. All right, 103 kills, 8 losses. Nice kills with the bunkers. Granatieri Calare did a great job. The nice thing about the Granatieri Calare is they have like triple MG, so really good. We did lose one of the IARs, but honestly, totally worth. The amount of Focke-Wulfs shot down was fantastic. So yeah, we shot down like 8, maybe 10. Oh yeah, 8 Focke-Wulfs, 2 BF-109 G6R2s. That's big. That's big. So I don't think they're probably going to get too many of those. I hope not. Anyway, great stuff. Those will all be disorganized. Look at this. Yep. It's happened again. Oh, there's a gap. No, we've got to close that gap at some point. Yeah, I'm going to speed up the rest of the Hungarian turn. All right. Not much else to really report. The 2nd Battalion of the 26th is still ready to go. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to destroy all of these. Yes, but like potentially we can. If I were to attack this 2nd Battalion of the 818th Artillery, it would call in this unit in Phase C. Would use up their action points. They're still going to be adjacent though, so it doesn't really help us. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to be able to really do much there. Now we do have the motorcycle battalion that's going to be able to fill the gaps. And let's just have a look over here. We're going to be able to engage the 2nd Battalion of the 3rd Tank. I'm probably going to do that. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, next time we'll cross the bridge with more units after we destroy the 2nd Battalion of the 3rd Tank. They're going to be reinforced by some units, and that'll probably be a pretty fun fight. But ultimately, it will destroy the disorganized units. So that's really good. And the rest of our lines are dug in, so it will just be a matter of, again, waiting for the reinforcements to arrive on the left. Then we'll have to start fighting through some interesting entrenchment. That will be pretty tough. Either way, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.